Hello there! Just before starting this, there's something I have to tell you about. It's about my friend Mega Scucci, that's Vitek Vitecek, player for the Carolina Kraken and fellow prospect for the Chicago Syndicate. He's going to do a live stream of a full-length NHL19 game between the Kraken and the Detroit Falcons. So that's happening on June 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You do not want to miss this. I think our projects complement each other very well, so I know I'm going to be looking and listening to his sexy Czech accent. June 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm gonna put the links in the video description right here. Hello there, SHL people, Jert here with another episode, actually the first real episode I want to do, which is going to be in the season series, the first series of videos that I will do, that will be linked together more closely, and I'm speaking about something that we will do in the playoff mode. Obviously with the Colorado Raptors, let's get a new playoff mode there. So we're only gonna get two teams. What I want to do is a best of 7 series. The rest here of these settings is good. So who's gonna play? Obviously the home team will be the Colorado Raptors, and we will play against the AHL team of the Colorado Eagles. So it's the clash of Colorado, both teams in development league, the SMJHL for the Raptors, which is the development league for the SHL, and the AHL is obviously the farm team for the NHL Colorado Avalanche. Would have loved to do the series against the Avalanche, but that would not have ended well for the Raptors. So, quick update on the player situation. I put in every update as they are on the forum, even if they haven't been confirmed yet by our updater. So a few line changes come with that. You'll see them as I play. There we go, home jersey against the Colorado Eagles. Battle of Colorado Game 1 starting right now. Let's hope for good performance here by myself for the Raptors. As you could see, Colorado Eagles offense is a bit better than the Raptors. Defense is where they have the biggest advantage, but we have Samat Babidzanov back there in the nets, and Jerry Hoovery. Not sure if I pronounce any of those correctly, but anyway, here we go with Drumberg. Let's try a shot with Svensson. Misses the net. First line, there is no change there. Ohira did get better with the update he just put in, back from the dead. We're glad to have him back. The update will have a bigger impact in FHM, of course, with that 10 points in checking. Checking doesn't have that much of an impact the way I calculated it in NHL, but definitely something that's going to be important for Hira in the SHL. And if he can keep building up on that, well, that's only going to get better. Second line there, Chris Brown is there. Not playing so good so far. And there you see the biggest change in the lineup is Noah Jones 2. Getting from the fourth line to the second. Put in a big update. A lot of TPE in the right places. Made him very good as a sniper for this second line, playing with Brown, who's more of a grinder type, and Daddy with good playmaking skills, and also a bit of defensive responsibility for this line in McDaddy. Half the first period played there, and we're not doing so good. Been talking a lot. I haven't been sleeping a lot last night, so I'm a bit tired. Doug woke me up pretty early this morning with no apparent reason, and I was kind of pissed about that. But I'll try to do my best. I managed to win a game yesterday. I recorded it if you want to go check it out. I was drunk and won 2-0 in a game which I didn't play well. So classic Colorado. You play well, you can score, and when you don't play well, we score. That obviously doesn't make any sense, but I guess life doesn't always make sense, especially when you're a Raptor. There's Panda. So we've seen the third line that changed a bit with Noah getting to the second line. We now have Chris Cerullo on the third, who lost his second line spot, and Ryan Riley is the one who was sent down to the fourth line, taking the left spot beside Lord Raiden and Unipanda. There's a power play for us. Let's try to do something good with it, which is not what just happened. Shane Beckett doing great in the SMJHL right now. Doesn't get so many games. Still on the third pairing, switching out with Jed Mosley from time to time, but as he mentioned on his Twitter account, +7 so far in his games, so doing great. That's a bad move just did there, trying something with O'Hara, and this power play is not very damaging for the other team. Didn't even get good offensive zone presence. And this first period closing to its end. Would have been pretty bad to let in a goal there. Alright, we went through the first period, no goals on either side. So far, no shots on goals. And the passing percentage for the Raptors, not really great either. We do have more time, a bit more time on attack, more time with the puck in the offensive zone. Those games go pretty quick. 1 minute, I think. There's a pretty big difference switching from 5 minutes periods to 4 minutes. It's basically basically have one shift for every line, and that's about it. Maybe the first will get 2 shifts, and if there's a lot of penalties slowing down the clock, we'll have more. I've played around with the PK and power play lines, tried to do something that would match with players' strengths. Right now we have 3 forwards on the ice for this PK. I don't know why that keeps happening when there's a penalty on the defenseman and he's supposed to be on the PK. The AI puts forward in his place. Again, we see McDaddy in the defense. Can't say that's gonna be good for us. We do have a lot of offensive defensemen and some defensive forward. That was close. Good job by Samat there. Another thing I need to start doing is watch the replays when there's a stoppage in play, so we can get some good footage and maybe try to make some kind of highlight reel at the end, make it a video submission with it. Try to boost our team when, like, before every simulation, can watch it, get pumped for the streams in the SMJHL. Shot from afar, then went through to the goalie, but no deflection and not very strong shot. Again, we're getting caught up in our zone. Maybe playing at the all-star level instead of superstar would be a bit better for the result of this podcast, but I'm way too prideful for that. I think that's the right word. We have the French word coming to mind. I'm not gonna start looking up on Google Translate while I'm playing, but yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it at superstar to have the highest challenge, and that's how I'll get better anyways. That was unfortunate. Come on. But half the game has gone by, still no goal against, despite letting a few good chances. Whoa. Let's try to get a better setup there. Oh, that glitched. Don't think that would have been a goal if it hadn't, but and there, another good shot. First good presence from Brown. Apologies to my friend Chris Brown yesterday. While I was recording, I said he lacked some shooting accuracy, and looking back at his build when he updated, that wasn't true. He put even more, but he's at 83 right now. No, he was at 83 yesterday in NHL, so that was 412, I think, in FHM. So definitely this guy doesn't need shooting accuracy as some other players do. Obviously I'm saying yesterday, that's yesterday for me, that's when I'm recording, that's not yesterday for you. I'm gonna post this a few days from now to get this graded. So it's gonna be one video a week, or maybe I'll do two. It's definitely gonna be 2 games a week. Still not sure what the better way to post them will be, but either post 2 times a week with 1 game videos, or I'm gonna post the 2 games on the forums separately. Anyways, that's the end of the second, and still no goals. We let a few dangerous chances on our side, but we got 1 or 2 good shots. 11-5 shots on goal. They passed us for time on attack. We got our passing percentage up a bit, and definitely brought theirs down. So that's a good thing to know. On our defensive end, way better defense in the second, and a bit of offense. So let's try keep increasing these stats, and we're gonna be on our way to maybe win this first game in the best of 7. Good shot by Barkov there, nobody to take the rebound. Great pair there with Turner and Barkov, both in the SMJHL, and right now that did translate to NHL. 2 great veteran defensemen, offensive guys, but not liabilities either. That's another good shot with Barkov. There was definitely a spot there to try to put the puck in the net, but didn't manage to get the accuracy right. Svensson is caught on the ice. Oof, that was a dangerous one. Right in the slot. We'll see again the shot. Big slap shot by Barkov. Didn't go through. Oh, and what a shot with McDaddy. Good job, Daddy. And we scored the first game of this series. Daddy coming in the zone, and very precise shot. You don't see anything from this angle. So McDaddy, he's available for this upcoming SHL draft. I recommend. Great locker room presence and a good player all around. I think we took him in the 3rd round in the last SMJHL draft. Definitely a good pickup there. All of our rookies doing great so far. With the exception maybe of Martin Broder, who hasn't sadly updated yet. Hope things will come around. Oh, and there's a good try for myself. Couldn't quite make it work. I'm not the offensive type. You all know me. Although I did try to go a bit more offensive since I'm playing on the second line so far this season in the SMJHL. But right now we see me on the third with Daddy on the second in center, and I think that's something that could be coming sooner than later in the SMJHL2. Speaking about our rookies earlier, Ryan Riley also doing a great job. They all keep updating, getting better. I do have a little bit of preference for my guy APF and our rookies. Sorry, don't want to play favorites, but long names team represent. You gotta check this piece I wrote about potential goal if AFP can get drafted in Chicago with us in the SHL. The possibility of a John Red, Ragnarsson, Tremblay, Luc Pierre, Lépinot, Le Brunette, and Ascle Plus, Perseus, Flitterwind on the same goal line, that would be absolutely wonderful. I think I'd rather have this goal somewhere in my career than a Challenge Cup. I'm all for the meme. In the last minute, we're probably gonna see the goalie getting pulled out, unless we can keep the puck, which is actually even better to manage to win this game. Oof. Shot with Barkov, definitely there was an opening, and the goalie's off. Good luck there, and oh, it was offside. I thought we had a penalty, but we didn't have the puck, so it didn't make sense. We see a great save there by Samat Bebedzanov. I think I will swap him a bit with Jerry for this series, just as we're doing a lot in the SMJHL. When you have two great goalies like that, you can try it. Let's try to go. Oh, I wanted that open net goal, but we get the win, close win. But we come out of it on top. Let's go, Dino Gang. There's something glitching about Bibidzanov's pads and overall equipment. Should be a bit of blue on white, but it's black. Can't figure out why. So there you have it. First game, Battle of Colorado Raptors with 11 shots in the end, 16 for the Eagles. Passing percentages, Eagles did bring it up a bit. Did good on face-offs today. Had a lot of trouble with that in the first exhibition game. We see our third stars, and I now realize they have Chris Brown as the goal scorer there, so I'm actually gonna go check the replay after, because I was pretty sure that was McDaddy. Oh, we can see it here. If I just go to the how does this work again? Right there, action tracker, and we want to see goals. And yeah, number 22, that's Brown. I was talking about his accuracy. Well, that was a great way to show it. Really can't figure out why I thought it was Daddy. Daddy still gets the assist and the third star with it. And Bibitsanov with the shutout for the second star. Let's see a bit more into these stats. Anything interesting? McDaddy, 100% in the face-off department. Drunk, 75. Both Ragnarsson, Tremblay, and Radon 1-on-2. So that's a great job there. And time on ice is actually a lot more realistic than it was in the other games we did. APF, not a lot of minutes, and if we go with goalies, well, not much to see there since we know there was no goal. The save percentage is obviously 100%. So there you go, that's the end of it. Hope you've liked it and come back. It's gonna be game 2 later this week. So take care and see you soon.